European cuisine, or alternatively Western cuisine, is a generalized term collectively referring to the cuisines of Europe and other Western countries, including that of Russia, as well as non-indigenous cuisines of Australasia, the Americas, Southern Africa, and Oceania, which derive substantial influence from European settlers in those regions. The term is used by East Asians to contrast with Asian styles of cooking. When used by Westerners, the term may sometimes refer more specifically to cuisine in Europe. In this context, a synonym is Continental cuisine, especially in British English. The cuisines of Western countries are diverse by themselves, although there are common characteristics that distinguish Western cooking from cuisines of Asian countries and others. Compared with traditional cooking of Asian countries, for example, meat is more prominent and substantial in serving size. Steak and cutlet in particular are common dishes across the West. Western cuisines also put substantial emphasis on grape wine and on sauces as condiments, seasonings, or accompaniments. Many dairy products are utilized in the cooking process, except in Nouvelle cuisine. Wheat flour bread has long been the most common source of starch in this cuisine, along with pasta, dumplings and pastries. Although the potato has become a major starch plant in the diet of Europeans and the diaspora since the European colonization of the Americas, maize is much less common in most European diets than it is in the Americas. However, cornmeal is a major part of the cuisine of Italy and the Balkans. Although flatbreads and rice are eaten in Europe, they do not constitute an ever-present staple. Salads are an integral part of European cuisine. Formal European dinners are served in distinct courses. European presentation evolved from service à la française, or bringing multiple dishes to the table at once, into service à la russe, where dishes are presented sequentially. Usually cold, hot and savory, and sweet dishes are served strictly separately in this order, as hors d'oeuvre soup, as entrée and main course, and as dessert. Dishes that are both sweet and savory were common earlier in ancient Roman cuisine, but are today uncommon, with sweet dishes being served only as dessert. A service where the guests are free to take food by themselves is termed a buffet, and is usually restricted to parties or holidays. Nevertheless, guests are expected to follow the same pattern. Historically, European cuisine has been developed in the European royal and noble courts. European nobility was usually alms-bearing and lived in separate manors in the countryside. The knife was the primary eating implement, and eating steaks and other foods that required cutting followed. In contrast, in the Sinosphere, the ruling class were the court officials, who had the food cut ready to eat in the kitchen, to be eaten with chopsticks. The knife was supplanted by the spoon for soups, while the fork was introduced later in the early modern period. California, 16th century. Today, eating dinner by hand is no longer considered acceptable. Central European cuisines. All of these countries have their specialities. Austria is famous for the Wiener Schnitzel, a breaded veal cutlet served with gravy. The Czech Republic for the world-renowned beers. Germany for the world-famous wursts. Hungary for the goulash. Slovakia is famous for the gnocchi-like haluski pasta. Slovenia for their German and Italian-influenced cuisine. Poland for the world-famous pierogies, which are a cross between a ravioli and an empanada. Liechtenstein and German-speaking Switzerland are famous for the rosti, and French-speaking Switzerland for the raclettes. Austrian cuisine, Czech cuisine, German cuisine, Hungarian cuisine, Polish cuisine, Liechtensteiner cuisine, Slovak cuisine, Slovenian cuisine, Swiss cuisine, Eastern European cuisines, Armenian cuisine, Azerbaijani cuisine, Belarusian cuisine, Georgian cuisine, Russian cuisine, Moldovan cuisine, Tatar cuisine, Ukrainian cuisine, Crimean Tatar cuisine, Northern European cuisines: British cuisine, English cuisine, Scottish cuisine, Welsh cuisine, Danish cuisine, Estonian cuisine, Faroese cuisine, Finnish cuisine, Greenlandic cuisine, Icelandic cuisine, Irish cuisine, Latvian cuisine, Lithuanian cuisine, Norwegian cuisine, Swedish cuisine, Sami cuisine, Southern European cuisines: Albanian cuisine, Bosnia and Herzegovina cuisine, Bulgarian cuisine, Croatian cuisine, Cypriot cuisine, Greek cuisine, Macedonian Greek cuisine, Italian cuisine, Neapolitan cuisine, Sardinian cuisine, Sicilian cuisine, Tuscan cuisine, Venetian cuisine, Occitan cuisine, Macedonian cuisine, Maltese cuisine, Moldovan cuisine, Montenegrin cuisine, Portuguese cuisine, Romanian cuisine, Serbian cuisine, Slovenian cuisine, Spanish cuisine, Andalusian cuisine, Asturian cuisine, Aragonese cuisine, Balearic cuisine, Basque cuisine, Canarian cuisine, Cantabrian cuisine, Castilian Manchego cuisine, Castilian Leonese cuisine, Catalan cuisine, Extremaduranan cuisine, Galician cuisine, Valencian cuisine, Turkish cuisine, Northern Cypriot cuisine, Western European cuisines: Belgian cuisine, Dutch cuisine, French cuisine, haute cuisine, cuisine classique, nouvelle cuisine, Luxembourgian cuisine,